In 1534, a remarkable historical figure named Oda Nobunaga was born in Awari province. He was the son of Oda Nobunaga, who served as the deputy of the provincial governor. During his early years, Nobunaga was given the childhood name Kippashi. Growing up in a noble family, Nobunaga was exposed to the world of politics, warfare, and leadership from a young age. His father, Nobunaga, held an influential position as the deputy of Awari province, and this meant that Nobunaga was born into a family of considerable power and influence. While it might have seemed like an ordinary birth at the time, this event laid the foundation for Nobunaga's extraordinary journey. As he matured, he would inherit his father's position and take on the responsibility of leading the Oda clan, which would ultimately shape the course of Japanese history. Nobunaga's upbringing in the Oda clan provided him with valuable insights into the art of war and the complexities of governing a domain. He absorbed knowledge from his father and other influential figures in the clan, honing his skills and preparing himself for the challenges that lay ahead. Little did Nobunaga know that he would become one of the most influential leaders in Japanese history. His birth as the son of Oda Nobunaga set him on a path that would see him rise to power. Engage in pivotal battles, forge alliances, and bring about significant reforms. Throughout his life, Nobunaga would demonstrate remarkable ambition, innovation, and determination to achieve his goals. His strategic genius and military prowess would allow him to overcome great odds and secure his position as one of Japan's most prominent figures. Nobunaga's story is a testament to the power of leadership, vision, and determination. From his humble beginnings as the son of a deputy, he would go on to reshape the political landscape of Japan, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's history. In conclusion, the birth of Oda Nobunaga in 1534 as the son of Awari province's deputy, Oda Nobunaga, marked the beginning of a remarkable journey that would shape the destiny of Japan. His upbringing in a powerful clan, coupled with his innate abilities and ambitions, set the stage for his future accomplishments as one of Japan's greatest leaders. In 1548, an important event took place in the life of Oda Nobunaga, a prominent historical figure in Japan. He got married to Nohime, the daughter of Saito Dosen, who was the lord of Gifu Castle. At that time, marriages were not just personal unions but often served as strategic alliances between powerful families. Nobunaga's marriage to Nohime was no exception. It represented a significant political move that aimed to strengthen his position and expand his influence in the region. Nohime, also known as Lady No, came from the prestigious Saito clan, which held control over Gifu Castle. By marrying her, Nobunaga established a connection with the Saito family, thereby forming a political alliance. This alliance was crucial for Nobunaga's ambitions as it allowed him to secure a powerful stronghold in the form of Gifu Castle. The marriage between Nobunaga and Nohime not only solidified their families' ties but also showcased Nobunaga's diplomatic skills. It demonstrated his ability to form alliances through marriage, which was a common practice among the samurai clans of that era. This strategic union would prove instrumental in shaping Nobunaga's future endeavors. Nohime herself played a significant role as the wife of Nobunaga. She supported him in his military campaigns, managed the affairs of the household, and acted as a political advisor. Her presence and influence added stability and credibility to Nobunaga's rule, making her an indispensable partner in his quest for power. The marriage between Nobunaga and Nohime symbolized the convergence of two influential families and marked a turning point in Nobunaga's rise to prominence. It showcased his ability to forge strategic alliances, navigate complex political landscapes, and build a network of support. Together, Nobunaga and Nohime faced numerous challenges, including military campaigns, political rivalries, and internal conflicts. Their partnership endured the test of time and stood as a testament to their shared vision and determination to bring about significant changes in Japan. In conclusion, the marriage between Oda Nobunaga and Nohime, the daughter of Saito Dosen, the Lord of Gifu Castle, in 1548, was a crucial event in Nobunaga's life. It not only formed a political alliance between the Oda and Saito clans but also showcased Nobunaga's diplomatic skills and his ability to forge strategic partnerships. Nohime's support and influence played a vital role in Nobunaga's rise to power, making their marriage a significant turning point in Japanese history. In 1552, a pivotal moment occurred in the life of Oda Nobunaga, a renowned historical figure in Japan. He inherited the leadership of the Oda clan, following the sudden death of his father, Oda Nobunaga, due to an epidemic. Nobunaga's succession to the head of the Oda family marked a critical transition in his life and set the stage for his remarkable journey as a leader. At the time of his father's passing, the Oda clan was a respected and influential force in Owari province. The sudden demise of Nobunaga left a void in the clan's leadership, and it fell upon Nobunaga, as the eldest son, to assume the responsibility of carrying the family legacy forward. Despite being relatively young, Nobunaga demonstrated exceptional resolve and determination to take charge of the clan's affairs. With the weight of leadership on his shoulders, Nobunaga embarked on a path of transformation and consolidation. He sought to strengthen the Oda clan's position, expand its influence, and establish his authority as the new head. Nobunaga's succession was not without its challenges. He faced internal opposition from within the clan, as some doubted his capabilities and questioned his suitability for the role. However, through his charisma, strategic acumen, and military prowess, Nobunaga gradually gained the loyalty and support of his followers, solidifying his position as the leader of the Oda clan. Under Nobunaga's leadership, the Oda clan would undergo significant changes and emerge as a dominant force in the region. His innovative tactics, progressive policies, and ambitious vision for the future set him apart from his predecessors and earned him a reputation as a formidable and forward-thinking leader. Nobunaga's succession in 1552 was a turning point in his life, propelling him into a position of authority and responsibility at a relatively young age. It marked the beginning of his transformative leadership, as he embarked on a mission to reshape the political landscape of Japan and leave an indelible mark on its history. In conclusion, in 1552, Oda Nobunaga inherited the leadership of the Oda clan following his father's untimely death due to an epidemic. This event thrust Nobunaga into a position of authority, where he faced challenges and opportunities to shape the future of the clan. His succession marked the beginning of his remarkable journey as a leader, ultimately leading to his significant impact on Japanese history. In 1554, a significant milestone occurred in the life of Oda Nobunaga, a prominent historical figure in Japan. He became the lord of Kiyosu Castle and successfully confronted Oda Hikoguro, the deputy governor. At this time, the Oda clan was expanding its influence and territories in the Owari province. Kiyosu Castle, located in the outskirts of Nagoya, held strategic importance as a stronghold and served as a center of power for the Oda clan. Nobunaga, recognizing the significance of Kiyosu Castle, aimed to secure control over it to solidify his position as a regional leader. However, there was a significant obstacle in his path: Oda Hikoguro, also known as Oda Nobukatsu, who held the position of deputy governor and had control over the castle. Nobunaga, driven by ambition and a desire to establish his authority, made a decisive move. He engaged in a conflict with Oda Hikoguro to challenge his control over Kiyosu Castle. This confrontation was not merely a personal dispute, but rather a struggle for power within the Oda clan. Through a display of military prowess and strategic maneuvering, Nobunaga emerged victorious. He defeated Oda Hikoguro and successfully claimed the lordship of Kiyosu Castle for himself. This victory allowed him to consolidate his authority over the region and further solidify his position as a prominent figure in Owari province. With Kiyosu Castle under his control, Nobunaga gained a crucial stronghold that served as a base for his future endeavors. The castle provided strategic advantages, such as its location and defenses, which enabled Nobunaga to exert his influence and expand his power in the surrounding territories. The defeat of Oda Hikoguro not only symbolized Nobunaga's rise to dominance but also showcased his determination and military capabilities. It demonstrated his ability to overcome internal opposition and establish his leadership over the Oda clan. Nobunaga's acquisition of Kiyosu Castle in 1554 marked a significant milestone in his journey towards unifying Japan. It served as a stepping stone for his subsequent campaigns and laid the foundation for his future accomplishments. In conclusion, in 1554, Oda Nobunaga became the lord of Kiyosu Castle by defeating Oda Hikoguro, the deputy governor. This victory allowed him to consolidate his power and establish his authority in the Owari province. The acquisition of Kiyosu Castle was a crucial step in Nobunaga's quest for dominance and set the stage for his subsequent achievements in shaping the course of Japanese history. In 1560, a momentous battle known as the Battle of Akehazama took place, forever etching Oda Nobunaga's name in the annals of Japanese history. With a force of merely 3,000 soldiers, Nobunaga achieved a remarkable victory against the mighty Imagawa army of 50,000 troops, led by Imagawa Yoshimoto. The Battle of Akehazama unfolded in the Akehazama region of Owari Province. Imagawa Yoshimoto, a powerful warlord, intended to expand his influence by advancing towards Kyoto, the capital of Japan at that time. Sensing an opportunity to strike, Nobunaga devised a bold and audacious plan to surprise the enemy. Taking advantage of the element of surprise and the unfamiliar terrain, Nobunaga launched a daring attack on the Imagawa camp. His small but highly disciplined force executed a lightning-fast assault, catching Yoshimoto and his troops off guard. The audacity and strategic brilliance displayed by Nobunaga during this battle became legendary. Despite the overwhelming numerical disadvantage, Nobunaga's soldiers fought with unwavering resolve and unleashed a devastating blow to the enemy ranks. In a shocking turn of events, Nobunaga personally led a charge that resulted in the death of Yoshimoto, the enemy commander. This decisive act struck a severe blow to the morale of the Imagawa forces, leading to their subsequent disarray and defeat. The Battle of Akehazama was a pivotal turning point in Nobunaga's rise to prominence. It demonstrated his exceptional military acumen, strategic thinking, and ability to seize opportunities. The victory not only secured Nobunaga's position in the Owari province but also marked a significant blow to the Imagawa clan's aspirations of dominance in the region. This resounding triumph at Akehazama propelled Nobunaga into the spotlight, as news of his audacious victory spread throughout Japan. It enhanced his reputation as a formidable warlord and instilled fear in the hearts of his enemies. Nobunaga's victory served as a catalyst for future successes and set the stage for his ambitious vision to unify Japan under his rule. In conclusion, the Battle of Akehazama in 1560 witnessed Oda Nobunaga's audacious triumph over the larger and more powerful Imagawa army. With a mere 3,000 soldiers, Nobunaga orchestrated a surprise attack, defeated Imagawa Yoshimoto, and shattered the enemy's aspirations of advancing towards Kyoto. This remarkable victory showcased Nobunaga's military genius and marked a significant milestone in his relentless pursuit of power and unification in feudal Japan. In 1562, an important event known as the Treaty of Kyosu was established between Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu, who was then known as Matsudaira Motoyasu and held control over the Mikawa province. This treaty, also referred to as the Kyosu Alliance, was forged during a meeting held at Kyosu Castle, which was Nobunaga's residence in Owari province. At that time, Nobunaga sought to solidify his power and expand his influence in the region. Recognizing the strategic advantage of forming alliances, he initiated negotiations with Tokugawa Ieyasu, who had emerged as a prominent figure in the neighboring Mikawa province. The purpose of the meeting was to establish a mutual agreement between the two powerful warlords, ensuring their cooperation and support in their respective endeavors. During the meeting at Kyosu Castle, Nobunaga and Ieyasu engaged in discussions that lasted for several days. They deliberated on matters of mutual interest, including territorial boundaries, military cooperation, and the strengthening of their individual positions. Through careful negotiations and diplomatic efforts, they reached a consensus and officially formed the Kyosu Alliance. The Kyosu Alliance solidified the relationship between Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu, cementing their mutual trust and cooperation. It provided a framework for shared military strategies, coordination in battles, and assistance in times of need. By forging this alliance, Nobunaga effectively expanded his network of allies and secured the support of a formidable warlord like Ieyasu. The alliance also had far-reaching implications for both parties. For Nobunaga, it bolstered his influence and military strength, enabling him to pursue his ambitious goals of unifying Japan. As for Ieyasu, the alliance offered protection and stability, as well as an opportunity to strengthen his own position within the tumultuous political landscape. The Treaty of Kyosu marked a significant turning point in the history of Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu. It laid the foundation for a long-standing partnership that would endure through future battles and challenges. The alliance between these two influential figures played a crucial role in shaping the course of Japanese history and ultimately contributed to the unification of the country under the Tokugawa shogunate. In summary, the Treaty of Kyosu, established in 1562, solidified the alliance between Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu. This pivotal agreement, forged during a meeting at Kyosu Castle, served as a foundation for mutual cooperation and support between the two warlords. The alliance bolstered Nobunaga's power and allowed Ieyasu to strengthen his position, ultimately influencing the course of Japanese history. In 1563, an important event took place in the life of Oda Nobunaga, one of the most renowned historical figures in Japan. During this year, Nobunaga became the lord of Komakiyama Castle, a strategic stronghold located in the southern region of Komakiyama. This event marked a significant milestone in Nobunaga's rise to power and his efforts to expand his influence across the land. Komakiyama Castle, situated in the Owari province, provided a vantage point for Nobunaga to exert control over the surrounding territories. Recognizing its strategic importance, he assumed the position of castle lord and took responsibility for safeguarding the newly established castle town located in the southern vicinity of Komakiyama. The establishment of the castle town served multiple purposes. Firstly, it acted as a center for administration and governance, facilitating efficient management of the region. Nobunaga implemented measures to ensure the safety and well-being of the local residents, as well as to foster economic growth and prosperity. The castle town became a hub of activity, attracting merchants, artisans, and farmers who contributed to its development. Secondly, the castle town played a crucial role in strengthening the defensive capabilities of Komakiyama Castle. Nobunaga recognized the importance of fortifications and strategically positioning his forces to deter potential threats. By establishing a castle town, he created a system of defense that enhanced the overall security and stability of the region. Furthermore, the castle town of Komakiyama facilitated communication and interaction between Nobunaga and his allies, as well as the local populace. It served as a gathering place for meetings, negotiations, and cultural exchanges. Nobunaga, known for his progressive mindset, encouraged the exchange of ideas and the promotion of arts and culture within the castle town, fostering an environment of intellectual growth and innovation. Nobunaga's appointment as the Lord of Komakiyama Castle and the establishment of the castle town showcased his expanding influence and his commitment to effective governance and military strategy. It marked another step in his ambitious quest to unify Japan under his leadership. In summary, in 1563, Oda Nobunaga became the lord of Komakiyama Castle and established a castle town in the southern region of Komakiyama. This development served as a center for administration, defense, and cultural exchange. It played a vital role in strengthening Nobunaga's influence, facilitating governance, and fostering prosperity within the region. The establishment of the castle town at Komakiyama marked an important milestone in Nobunaga's rise to power and his endeavors to unify Japan. In 1567, an important event unfolded in the life of Oda Nobunaga, a prominent historical figure in Japan. During this year, Nobunaga became the lord of Gifu Castle and made significant changes to the region. In 1567, Oda Nobunaga achieved a significant milestone by becoming the lord of Gifu Castle. Before this, the ruler of Mino Province was Saito Yoshitatsu, also known as Saito Ryuo. However, Nobunaga, with his ambitions to expand his power and influence, defeated Saito Ryuo and took control of the castle. Gifu Castle, situated in the province of Mino, held great strategic importance due to its central location. It provided Nobunaga with a strong foothold in the region, enabling him to exert control over the surrounding areas. With the acquisition of Gifu Castle, Nobunaga initiated a series of reforms and changes that transformed the region. One of the significant changes Nobunaga implemented was renaming the town of Inokuchi to Gifu. This renaming was symbolic of Nobunaga's authority and signified his control over the region. It marked a new chapter in the history of Gifu, as the town became the center of Nobunaga's administration and governance. Additionally, by defeating Saito Ryuo and taking over Gifu Castle, Nobunaga expanded his sphere of influence and strengthened his position in the ongoing conflicts of the era. His victory over Saito Ryuo demonstrated his military prowess and strategic acumen, earning him recognition as a formidable leader. Nobunaga's rule over Gifu Castle and the subsequent changes he introduced had a profound impact on the region. He implemented various reforms, such as promoting economic growth, encouraging cultural exchanges, and fostering stability. Gifu thrived under Nobunaga's leadership, attracting merchants, artisans, and scholars who contributed to the town's development and prosperity. In summary, in 1567, Oda Nobunaga became the lord of Gifu Castle by defeating Saito Ryuo, the ruler of Mino Province. His victory marked a turning point in the region's history. Nobunaga renamed the town of Inokuchi as Gifu, solidifying his authority and initiating a series of reforms that transformed the region. Under Nobunaga's rule, Gifu prospered and became a center of governance, trade, and culture. This event showcased Nobunaga's leadership abilities and set the stage for his subsequent achievements in the unification of Japan. In 1570, an important battle took place known as the Battle of Anagawa, which was a significant event in the life of Oda Nobunaga, a renowned historical figure in Japan. In 1570, Oda Nobunaga found himself in a fierce battle known as the Battle of Anagawa. This battle took place near a river called Anagawa and involved two powerful enemy forces, the Asakura and Azai clans, who had joined forces to challenge Nobunaga's authority. At that time, the Asakura clan controlled the Echizen province, and the Azai clan held sway over the Omi province. Together, they formed a formidable alliance against Nobunaga, seeking to weaken his power and influence in the region. Nobunaga, aware of the threat posed by this alliance, gathered his forces and engaged in a decisive conflict at the Anagawa River. He led his troops with strategic brilliance and determination, fighting valiantly against the combined Asakura and Azai armies. Despite being outnumbered, Nobunaga's forces emerged victorious in the Battle of Anagawa. Through superior tactics, skilled warriors, and unwavering resolve, Nobunaga's army defeated the enemy alliance and secured a significant triumph. This victory had far-reaching implications for Nobunaga's rise to power and the unification of Japan. By defeating the Asakura and Azai clans, Nobunaga weakened their influence and expanded his own control over the surrounding provinces. Furthermore, the Battle of Anagawa solidified Nobunaga's reputation as a formidable military leader. His ability to overcome adversity and achieve victory against overwhelming odds earned him respect and admiration from his allies and struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. In summary, in 1570, Oda Nobunaga faced a critical battle known as the Battle of Anagawa against the Asakura and Azai clans. Despite being outnumbered, Nobunaga's forces emerged triumphant through strategic prowess and unwavering determination. This victory helped weaken his adversary's power and further established Nobunaga's position as a dominant figure in the quest for unifying Japan. In the year 1575, an important battle called the Battle of Nagashino occurred. This battle was fought between two powerful forces, Oda Nobunaga and the Takeda clan, led by their daimyo, Takeda Katsuyori. Nobunaga, who was a skilled military strategist, faced a formidable opponent in Takeda Katsuyori, who commanded a strong and renowned cavalry known as the Takeda Cavalry. The Takeda clan was known for their exceptional horsemanship and fierce warriors. Recognizing the strength of the Takeda cavalry, Nobunaga devised a unique strategy to counter their dominance. He implemented an innovative tactic called the Teppo Tai, which involved the use of firearms, specifically arquebuses, in large numbers. During the Battle of Nagashino, Nobunaga's forces, armed with the Teppo Tai, positioned themselves behind a series of wooden stockades and trenches. As the Takeda cavalry charged forward, Nobunaga's arquebusiers unleashed a barrage of gunfire, creating chaos and inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. The Takeda cavalry, unaccustomed to facing such a deadly rain of bullets, found their charges ineffective and suffered significant losses. Despite their initial strength, the Takeda forces were unable to overcome the devastating firepower of Nobunaga's troops. Ultimately, The Battle of Nagashino resulted in a decisive victory for Nobunaga and marked a turning point in the conflict between the Oda and Takeda clans. This battle showcased the effectiveness of firearms on the battlefield and demonstrated Nobunaga's strategic brilliance in utilizing new military technologies. The victory at Nagashino solidified Nobunaga's reputation as a formidable leader and further expanded his influence and control over the region. It also weakened the Takeda clan, ultimately contributing to their eventual downfall. In summary, in 1575, Oda Nobunaga achieved a significant victory at the Battle of Nagashino by utilizing a unique strategy involving firearms against the renowned Takeda cavalry. This battle showcased Nobunaga's tactical prowess and marked a turning point in the conflict between the two clans. In the year 1576, something significant happened to Oda Nobunaga. He became the lord of a magnificent castle called Azuchi Castle, which was located in the province of Owari. This castle was renamed as Azuchi Castle because it was built in the Azuchi area. Azuchi Castle was no ordinary castle. It was a grand and impressive structure, designed to showcase Nobunaga's power and authority. The castle was situated on top of a hill and featured multiple stories, towering walls, and magnificent towers. It was unlike any other castle in Japan at that time. As the lord of Azuchi Castle, Nobunaga gained control over a vast territory and became a central figure in the political landscape of Japan. The castle served not only as a symbol of his authority but also as a strategic stronghold from which he could exert his influence and administer his domain. Nobunaga's rule from Azuchi Castle was marked by innovation and cultural patronage. He supported the arts, promoted trade, and welcomed foreign influences. The castle became a hub of artistic and intellectual activity, attracting renowned artists, scholars, and merchants from various parts of Japan. Additionally, Azuchi Castle was equipped with advanced defense mechanisms and served as a demonstration of Nobunaga's military might. The castle's strategic location and fortified walls made it a formidable stronghold that could withstand attacks from rival clans. By becoming the lord of Azuchi Castle, Nobunaga solidified his position as a powerful and influential leader. His rule from this magnificent castle became a symbol of his ambition and determination to transform Japan's political and social landscape. In summary, in 1576, Oda Nobunaga became the lord of Azuchi Castle, a magnificent and strategically important fortress. This castle served as a symbol of his power, a center of cultural activity, and a stronghold from which he governed his domain. Nobunaga's rule from Azuchi Castle left a lasting impact on Japan's history and transformed him into one of the most prominent figures of the time. In the year 1582, something very sad and shocking happened to Oda Nobunaga. He was involved in an event known as the Honnoji Incident, which took place at Honnoji Temple in Kyoto, Japan. During this incident, a samurai named Akechi Mitsuhide, who was one of Nobunaga's trusted generals, betrayed him and led a rebellion against him. A rebellion means that someone turns against a person they were supposed to support and tries to harm them. Nobunaga found himself in a dangerous situation. His forces were outnumbered, and he realized that he might not be able to overcome the rebellion. Instead of being captured or killed by his enemies, Nobunaga made a difficult decision. He chose to end his own life. A process called self-harm, or self-inflicted harm. This decision was very tragic, as it meant that Nobunaga had to take his own life to avoid being captured or harmed by his enemies. It was a heartbreaking moment for the people who admired and supported him. The Hanaji incident and Nobunaga's self-inflicted harm marked the end of his life and his remarkable journey. His death deeply affected Japan's history and had far-reaching consequences for the country's future. It is important to remember that this event was a result of betrayal and conflict among powerful individuals during a tumultuous period in Japan's history. While it is a sad part of Nobunaga's story, it reminds us of the complex and sometimes tragic nature of human relationships and historical events. In summary, in 1582, Oda Nobunaga faced a rebellion led by Akechi Mitsuhide, one of his trusted generals, during an event known as the Hanaji incident. Unable to overcome the rebellion, Nobunaga made the difficult choice to end his own life to avoid capture or harm. This was a sad and tragic moment in his life and had a significant impact on Japan's history.